everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Planning with Donna Smith Wilson. And today it is me, and there's Miss Abby's hand. Get it all the way in there so you can see it. My camera's right here. Okay, let's make sure I didn't just knock it out of focus. I didn't. Okay, we have a junk journal tutorial today. So I have the signature. This is going to be a super small little journal. And I took old brown paper bag. I took twine, punched 2 holes here, and just basically threaded it through. So I'm ready for this, and I'm going to add stuff to this. So what I have here is a whole bunch of stuff, and I went ahead and scored this. This is an old cereal box, and I found paper that I like that's sort of neutral, and I cut it so that it's over the size that I need. Okay, so what we're going to do first off is we're going to get our, so let's see here, we're just going to go and do this and this and this down the sides. And so I'm just going to lay this down. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. I tried to learn from my past mistakes of how not to do things. So we're going to lay this down, cover that up. And so now we've got this covered. All right. And then I'm going to take and lay this over top of this, like so. And I'm just going to go down through here, try to keep it sort of simple. Okay. And I think I only have one glue runner left, so.
I have one.
Okay, that's good. I don't need it right now. So then I'm going to take this and lay it about right there. Hope that I lined it up right. Yeah, I did. Mash that down. And that gives me a little bit of an overlay. Now, I don't care that this is not adhered down really well. I want to go ahead and try to do some decor here on the sides. So we're going to do that real quick. I'm going to put down this little sticker right here. And basically we're just cutting or decorating our cover. And make sure, yeah. And then this, I'm just making sure that it's over far enough that it's not going to get cut off or folded in, or if that makes sense. We're going to take this, and basically junk journaling, it doesn't have to be fancy. You do not have to do something that is, you can take, I even have stuff over here. I have a magazine clipping that I'm going to use. It doesn't have to be anything extraordinary, okay? It can just be something super simple, super easy. So now what I'm going to do that we've got that is we're going to take and we're going to fold this over. And these little parts like this are the hard parts because they always want to come back undone. So what I do, because I don't have one of those boning tools, I just fly by the seat of my pants, folks. I just use what I have. And this works just as good. And we're going to fold this over. And then what I do is I'm going to come back, in case you hadn't already guessed, and I'm going to cover the inside. Okay, so we're going to fold that down. I'm going to take and hope and pray that this, do this. And try to catch that as well. Fold that. Push that down real good. And then do that. Okay, we're going to do the same thing over here. And I'm new to this as well as probably a lot of you out there. So I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to screw stuff up. And you just get to enjoy the ride and see what I mess up and what I don't. Because basically I'm just sort of going with it and trying to figure it out as I go. And so, like I said, this isn't going to matter because we're going to take something and cover it up. So now I want to come here and do the same thing and fold this over. So I basically just watch other YouTubers and try to do, you know, some kind of a situation like they do. And sometimes it turns out okay and sometimes it's a complete and total disaster. And that's okay too.
Can I make a joke?
You want to make a joke as long as it's not something lewd.
Okay, so in one of these videos, I said, keep watching her videos and I will make some jokes. So, let's make some jokes, okay? Why did the granny go to the dentist?
Why?
To get some new dentures.
Oh, that was so funny.
I know.
Okay, so what I'm doing here, thank you for that, Comedy Central. Let's see, is I am just want to put a little of my Tombow in there to press that down. There we go. That makes me so happy.
Tombow.
This glue pen, I'm telling you, if you don't have one, it will change your life. I'm just telling you now, it will change your life. There are some tools that you need when you're going to be a planner.
Oh, yeah.
This is one that I believe in heavily. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing to the other end. We're just going to fold it over. And I'm going to score it. Not score it, but you know what I mean. Mash it down. I don't have a scoring, what's called a scoreboard, I think actually is what it's called. I don't have one. The Posh Paper Lady does so many beautiful little crafty things, and she uses hers religiously because she makes like boxes and all kinds of stuff. All right, so now we have it covered up. This is going to be super simple. I do want to share. I have others. I've made this.
For me.
That's Abby's.
So when she dies, we'll have letters from her that she said.
This one's Liam's. And I don't have the signatures in them. I have all that stuff separate. And this is one I did on camera. It was my very first one. And I've doctored it since because there were some things about it that I didn't like. And it's got this here. And then here's the back. It looks like a book. And then I did age the edges. So, you know, this is what we're talking about when we're talking about journaling covers. And you can use an old book or whatever. So now we're going to take... and we're going to take this and we're going to mash it down and we're going to open it back up and we're going to, it wants to act sort of wonky here. Let me mash this down just a little bit better.
Do you guys like what I made?
Isn't pretty?
It's like made out of jewel ribbon and I just put a zip tie around it so it looks like a bouquet.
A bouquet.
And I made an ankle bracelet, but...
well, we're not going to do that on camera. So this is overlapped, but that's okay because I'm going to put like a band around it. And this is going to get a little fatter than this. This, like I said, I'm basically doing this one as a sample for you guys. So let's go ahead and put down our inside of this. And I don't know what I really want to put in here. I might just do this. I'm not sure. And let's go ahead and cut this down. What are you doing? Okay. So I just made a little cut and I'm going to go in just a hair. And I'm just eyeballing it because it, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't really want it to be perfect, so to speak. I'm going to cut a little bit off the top of that. Let's see what I end up with.
Unique.
A little bit more. Just a hair. Are you watching my camera?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to load this up with glue. Now, I'm not going to do the spine just because it's all going to be covered up anyway, okay? And I find the more layers that you put on that spine, the harder it is to get this book to fold. Just saying. So I'm going to take this and line it up as best I can right here. Put that down and you've just covered up most of your mess. And if these corners are bugging you, you can take some little tiny surgical scissors like me and nip them in like that. I just like to nip them in just because it's not sticking out and it looks more finished. Okay, now we're going to do the exact same thing over here with this one. I'm just going to cut it down to here.
Can I maybe get the other glue roller?
Not yet. I'm not out. And you can throw all my scraps in the trash, those little scraps that I'm putting everywhere.
This?
No, the one I just nipped off of here.
Oh, that's pretty.
Okay, and then we're going to go in about right here. And scoot that over where it's not overlapping my spine. We're going to glue. And then we are going to have the cover done. Now, if you want, you can, I usually just do the little bungee things. I think it's easier, but you can get really creative with it and you can do like little brad nails and you can make like little latches and all kinds of fancy stuff if you want to, but we're not going to go down that route right now. If you have any overage of your glue, like I said, you just rub it like this and it flakes right off. Okay, so here is the front. Here's the inside. We're not going to worry about this because when I get ready to put these signatures in here, that's going to cover that right up. Now, the reason I did them small and didn't use any more than this is because once we start to embellish our pages, it's going to get real thick real quick. Yes. So we've got that and we've got that. So let's do a little more decorating on the outside. I've got stuff everywhere. And I think what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to run a piece of washi. But I want washi that's going to run a certain way. Nope. Here we go. No, I want it to be more faint. Let's see. I've got all kinds of like antique colors. I like this. I try to get stuff that's sort of like old looking.
I'm not gonna say it.
Don't say it. I know what you was thinking. Oh, like you, Mama. All right, so I'm just going to do that.
It kind of blends in with that.
Well, the thing about this is, I mean, I can lift a little bit of this up, but I'm probably going to end up putting something right here anyway.
Yeah.
And it's really not going to matter. Like a little pocket of some kind or something on this side, and it'll cover that up. I just want to add some embellishment to this and give it a little bit more of something. Let's see what we have here. You can use stuff like these and age them and all kinds of stuff like that. So I just wanted to give this back a little something. And I think even though that's a white flower, there are one thing that you can know very quickly with this. I got these from Just Starkey and I really do like them. I think I'm going to use this. Is there's no right or wrong to junk journaling. There's a reason why it's called junk journaling. You do what you want. There's no method, for the lack of a better word. There's no methodology to this at all. It's basically you fly by the seat of your pants. You do what you want, when you want, how you want, and that's the end of that. So I am going to take this little piece right here, and I'm going to see, and that might be a big stretch, but you know me, if there's a will, there's a way. Where is my knife? I might see if I can put this. I don't know if it'll fit, but if it will, I'm going to go for it. Looky there. Look at that. That just gives it a little something under there. And to hold it, I'm going to take this. I'm just going to go right here and right here. And I do want to thank the ladies that showed up on my, on my premiere this evening, or on Friday evening, I should say. It was so nice to get to talk to you guys. So, hold on. How's my camera doing? Okay.
17.
Okay, so here's the front. I nested that in there, so I think that gives it a little something extra.
Yeah, that like blends with that.
I like that. And then this is red as well. I think I might take this leaf here and stick it on here somewhere.
Right here? Or like that would look cute right there.
I was thinking like that. Okay, so we're going to leave it at this. What I usually like to do is take something like this and put on here. And the reason I like to do that is because I will usually put, you know, like Bible journaling or whatever on it, okay? Let's see. I'll probably put this right here. And I know you can see that through that, but I will come back and what I'm going to do is take like this and I'm going to age it and put it over top of it.
Can I help you age it?
I'm not going to do that right now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the cover here out of the way and we're going to glue this in real quick. Wrap that around. And then I'm going to put a little something. Where is it at? Here we go. There we go. And I want to put this is it. Something a little smaller on it to cover that one thing up. So we're just going to go over top of this. This is an envelope that I literally fell in love with that Miss Liz sent me. And she sent me all kinds of junk journaling stuff. And so I'm just going to put this on here as straight as I can. There's that. It's not completely straight, but we can always fold that like that to make it look straight. We can fix that. And I want to take this that was on the outside, and I'm going to run this right here just to give it something. And tear that. So there's this first little section. And then all you have to do, if you want this to fold a certain way, is do this, come back, cut right here, cut right here, fold that back down, and now that'll fold down by itself without going every which direction, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let's put something else. And I'm going to take, where's it at? Where's my Tombow?
It's right there.
My glue, oh, the,
Sorry, we're out of it.
don't even say that. Okay, I'm trying to get it to hold down a little bit of my Tombow might be empty. I use this thing constantly. All right, so I want to put something sort of pretty on the front here. So we're going to go through some of my stuff, and I think I might take this tissue paper right here. I have used this before.
No, it's not empty.
All right, I'm going to just tear it. Tear it again. Like I said, you don't have to be super neat with anything. We're just going to do that. And I want to do a little bit more off of this edge. And I'm going to glue this down, and I'm going to leave it in this double layer on purpose because, here we go. Oh, that's cute. Okay, glue it down, glue this down, and this is not planned. Just so you know, this is totally find something and stick it on the page. I'm not pre-planned, none of this.
No, she's not. I was over here the whole time. She was just setting out the things.
So, well, I did that because of my camera being a piece of junk and cutting off on me, and Abby's keeping an eye on that so it doesn't cut off.
You're doing pretty good.
I'm going to take this flower and I'm going to, that's why I'm trying to hurry, because this thing cut off and you don't even know it's cut off, and it's very irritating. Take this flower and I'm going to run it right up here. Just lay it down right on top of that. This will overlap. Let me do this. I'm telling you, this marbleized washi, best stuff ever. It goes with everything. I'm just putting that there. Hold that down. So now, that's holding that down. You have anything you want to put here, you can put here. Okay? It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can be something like this. If I can get it off the page. Scissors, scissors. Can run this along too long. I tried to eyeball it, guys. And you can just do this.
Gives it a little pop.
Gives it a little pop. That's right. So now let's put something here that we want to write on. Okay, if I can find something in this. Here we go.
Haystack.
This disastrous mess. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rip this. And I'm going to lay it down. And we have out of glue roller.
Okay, I'll get the other one.
Should be right here in the thing. I'm out of glue roller, people. Here it is. I found it. And let me get this. I have to order these this week. This is my last one.
No, it's not.
Well, I don't want to take yours. Okay. So, we are back in business. You watching the camera?
Yes.
All right.
Here's one if you need it.
So, we're going to take this and we're going to overlap just a little bit. So, now you have a place that you can write something if you want to. You could even take something like this. Anything. You could even repurpose that if you wanted to. I mean, technically.
You could write your name on it?
Well, what we do is we take this ink right here and we distress it and make it look old. And basically all you do is run this over the edges like so. And if it gets up on the paper, who cares? It looks old. It looks like it's been laying in somebody's hope chest for 150 years. And now you have a second place to write. Okay? So now we have this page decorated. We're going to do this second page and we're going to call it finished. So we need to put our lid back on that and we're going to do something super simple. How many minutes am I up?
26.
Okay.
Almost 27.
This one's going to be quick.
A little bit there.
I'm just going to run this.
Just making sure it's in the frame.
I want it to look toward. Just keep an eye on that camera. Because it's going to flip off probably any minute. And I'm just going to put this down sort of torn like that. Just because, why not? And we are going to take, let's take this pretty little, this. Put it like so. And now we want to take something and we're going to cut it. Please excuse my mess. I am so sorry. We're going to cut it like, pull that off.
Behind the scenes.
That's right. And this looks like old wood. And we're going to put it right there. Like so. And to make it look even cuter is I'm going to rip it. Okay. Oh yes.
There's an ice cream on the back.
Okay. We're going to put this down. That's going to give us extra writing. Okay. Now, what I want to do is take my, there it is, this right here. And, help me Jesus if I could find something in here. That's red. I don't want red. Hold on. I think this is just about, there we go. Just make sure my phone don't cut off. Okay, you can do the bottom, right across there. I'll hold it. Good job. Now go across the top. Up at the top. There you go. Awesome job. Now we made it look old. Okay. And now you can add 150 different things to it to embellish it if you want. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just going to take a little sticker like this, if I can get it off the back of here, and we are going to put it like,
kind of looks like a stamp.
sorta. That's probably not going to want to stick down where I just put that ink.
You want that?
No. And we're just going to, like I said, you can do, let's do this. I think this would be prettier.
We're almost 31.
Okay. I think, well, no, probably don't have it where I can find it anyway, because I got a Hot Mess Express going over here. And when I say Hot Mess Express, I'm not even joking. I'm going to do one more little embellishment, and that's going to be it. And we're going to call it a day, people. Okay.
That's cute.
Just layering. You know me. I love to layer. So here's page 1. And we can stick that down better if we need to.
If we need to.
Now be careful when you do that, because it will. So, page 1. Make sure I'm in camera there. Page 1. There's a little flip. And then we have this. We can embellish it with a whole lot more things if we want to. What did I do with my cover?
It's right here.
Thank you. We can push all this stuff out the way. And then what we will do, once we get it done, I don't like to put it in until I get all the stuff done. What I might do is go ahead and try to do some holes with it. And then this will eventually just keep getting fatter and fatter and fatter, and I'll put a bungee on it. Okay? So, there is Junk Journaling 101 cover. There's our first page, second page, and then we will do more decorating and binding on our next video. So guys, I hope that you liked this Junk Journaling video. I know it's fly by the seat of your pants. Remember, there are no rules in Junk Journaling. It's what you want it to be. If you like this video, please consider giving me a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel to grow. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that YouTube will notify you every time I post a video. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you on my next video. Bye.